So this is a weird filter. Even when I look good in real life, I come on here and I look worse. If I look haggard already, well, I look like a zombie. So I didn't get the chance to do the comparison video, so I'm sorry guys about that, but I'm going to do it now. So I've already brushed my hair. To be honest, it's quite a natural filter. I woke up and was looking like this morning, but it's not quite like me though. My face isn't quite this narrow. I've got a square jaw. I've got high cheekbones and a square jaw. So anyway, my face looks a bit more narrow on this. It's always fun to see what these look like. Some are like, most of them I think just don't look like me. Right, this is this one. So let's put this on my hair. My hair's like so long, I'm going to have to pause it and just hold this between my knees. And I've got a stand, but I don't think it would be stable. So I'm going to put this where you can see. I'm just going to do a little patch. If I do it at the bottom, I'd have to hold it up like this. It'd be crazy, so I'm going to do it here. So, oh, I think I've got to dampen the hair actually. Sorry. This isn't a tutorial by any standard. I've forgotten every time I use these things, I've got to make the hair damp so it stays. I mean, I used to use Tresemme on dry hair, so I'm going to like, don't want this all over my bed, but I'm just putting a little bit on. Don't need much because, like I said, it's got an oily texture, but so far it's hard to tell. I'm going to spray it in my hand, shake it up. You don't really need to shake it up, but I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, that's only what it looks like. Whoa, it's like very watery consistency, but it is quite oily on the hair. It's not extremely oily. It's like a sort of, it's thinner than a dry oil, but not a heck of a lot thinner. I don't know, that's the way it seems to me when it's left on my hair. So there we go. Maybe a little bit more. I just don't want to get it all over my bed. And yeah, I know I'm holding it close in, but like, I know I'll react to it if I have a face full of it. That's why I don't want to end up spraying it all over myself and all over the place. Ugh. So actually, I don't think I've got as much of it in my mouth as I thought. So let's put that on here and let's see. So you know that's not the Tresemme, that's the Moroccan oil one. Yeah, so that's that one done. Let's pause it and go on to the other side. I think the filter may have gone on for this point. So like I said, right, dampen my hair. I mean, so far so good. And like I said, because I'm testing it, I'm not actually going to be like sat here using normal straighteners and stuff. It's just so you can see it. And then you can imagine how good it's going to be when you do use them. So in we go. Straight off the back, this one squirts out better. Now, nope, I don't want to eat this. Normally, I've sprayed something's come out. Normally when you get this, you get the special one that you pull with your whole hand. But this one I bought was a little bit cheaper. I think I got it from like Super Savers or just let that go a minute. TK Maxx or something. No, it was the Range, that was it. And it was half the price, or just about, at the Range. So this has got slightly, I don't know, they both got a light fragrance. I'd say this one's probably slightly more fragrance, but not really by much. So yeah, at the moment I would say, despite what I've told you guys in videos yesterday, this actually feels sort of thicker than this on the hair. So about that. So yeah, the Tresemme feels thicker than the Moroccan oil, but that's not normally the case. I don't know if I've got like, it's the fact that I did my hair, I've got like conditioner on because I just leave a bit of residue on. To be honest guys, I think that one's starting to make my hair go a bit more curly. My hair is in spirals at the end, but because of the length of it, I've probably said it before, when I use anything on it or wet it, it will go in like waves and then it will go look like it's been tongued at the end. So I'm really lucky it's not poker straight, it's not frizzy and curly, it's just how I like it to be. My mum's curly, we've got curly, very curly hair. My dad had poker straight black hair, my mum had curly sort of medium brown hair. And we have a lot of curly hair people in the family. So I'm going to spray it on my hand. That is a lot better. Put a last bit on. So I'll put about the same amount as that side. Don't want to touch it. Need to be careful. So yeah, so right now, I don't know if it's anything to do with my hair. This one actually feels lighter. And it's slightly less fragrance, but not really much difference in it at all. This one actually feels... I'm going to admit, I actually thought that this one was... Because it's more oily, I thought this was a more sticky one, but I'm not so sure now. Put them out. So I think that maybe let's clean my hands and we'll get back to you and we'll push it through and you can see the result. Hi guys, I'm just going to pause this again, take my glasses off. So guys, I would say this is Moroccan oil as you saw, and you saw this was Tresemme. This one's dried almost instantly. So yeah, it actually feels dry, or just about already. And let me swap hands. I've tried to brush it but not mix them, although they were drying anyway. This one's still a bit damp. Now it could be that I've put a little bit more on this one. I didn't wet it more. If anything, I'd say that, well, about the same, maybe slightly more that side. Sorry, my nose itch. I'm trying not to. It's my hair tickling my nose. My hair's tickling it. So yeah, I would say that I don't even think the filter's on. This has stayed wetter for longer. Like I said, I could have put slightly more on, but this one's dried almost instantly. And you saw there wasn't really much difference. I used it straight away, then this one. But it's actually feeling quite wet. So it shows that the Tresemme one must be slightly heavier and denser. Although I thought this one was lighter because it feels more oily, although now it isn't. That's really strange because maybe I sprayed too much. Whenever I've used it, I've never sprayed a lot of it, but it's always felt oily and I've sprayed it on the ends, which are more dry. Let me get my glasses on to see if I can see better results. Oh, I like this filter. Can't see myself properly though. So that seems better. Yep. It is actually completely dry. So that's a lot better. That's actually, if you look, can you see it? It's still got some shine to it, but you can feel there's a product on it. You can feel a little bit there's a product. Whereas that one, now it's drying. You can't feel there's a product as much as this side. You can feel, it's not obvious at all, guys. It's really not obvious on anyway with the Moroccan oil. But it's strange how this one is taking a lot longer to, I mean, it's still wet. It's still wet. That bit's dried at the front. But I've brushed it. I've brushed it and I think this one's probably getting rid of it. I don't know, because I've always found Tresemme to be absolutely fantastic. I didn't spray any on the back bit, so if it's a bit frizzy. Yeah. So I don't know, guys. I don't think they look any different. If anything, I've always found that my hair's had to look, it's even when it's dried off, and it has dried at this bit here at the front, it's just that little bit there that's not dried yet. Even when I spray it, my hair seems like, how can I say it? I don't know, thinner, straighter. Maybe thinner, it doesn't feel as thick and frizzy, whereas this side you have some thickness to your hair. So if you want to keep the thickness, I'd say the Moroccan oil's good. If you're in a hurry, that's good. It is good stuff. If you want to have that extra straight hair, I've always found, like I said, that I've brushed my hair through and it's like I've put some serum on, but without all the oil. But now it's drying. Maybe I did put more in it. Now it's drying. It feels the same as that side. I wouldn't say there's really much difference in it at all, apart from what I've described. So maybe I put a little bit more and I don't know. Either way, I think, I mean, look at this one. This side, ignore that bit like I said. This side here actually looks, yeah, definitely looks better. I know, look, I keep doing that. So maybe that's straightened a bit. But I think either will do. I think I might stick with the Tresemme. I don't know. I might stick with Tresemme because I just think this side, it looks slightly shinier and it looks, if you want that poker straight flat hair, I'm going to have to swap arms. Yeah, I think the Tresemme is the one. It's just the drying time that's the problem, that's all. And it feels exactly the same. Now it's dry, it actually feels less thick and frizzy as that one. That one actually feels like you can feel there's some product, like I said, but with this one, the Tresemme, it's just as I explained. You can't, once it's dry, you can't tell. Let me see if I can fluff. I think either will do, but I think the Tresemme one. Yeah, it does. You can't. The feels the same. They don't quite look the same. I've just brushed them both the same, and that one just seems to. There's not much difference in it, guys. You could get either, but I think for the price, definitely. It's just the drying time. That's it. I just feel like that one's had a better result. That's all, and it's a heck of a fraction of the price. It cost me just over £3, I think, from £3 to £4 from the range. Whereas the other one was £25, not including postage.